What's going on, guys? It's Cynical, and today for you guys I've got an interesting video. Today we've actually got a little bit of Kingdom Hearts news and information for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Recently, Siliconera did an interview with the producer of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, Okayama, and they pretty much just went over a bunch of different and interesting questions to do with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Now, I went through the interview myself and I pretty much just grabbed the interesting questions and answers out of the interview for the purpose of this video. If you guys want to see the full interview, I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, for the purpose of this video, I only really grabbed the more interesting stuff out to present to you guys. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The first question reads, how has the reception for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key been so far? The producer said, I'm surprised and happy that a lot of users are saying that it's a really fun game. Now, the reason why I included this into the video is because I feel the same way. Like, I'm really surprised that a lot of people are genuinely interested and really just enjoying Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Prior to everything to do with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, I think the whole entire Kingdom Hearts community was very turned off, about this game, for the main reason being is it's so different to that of Kingdom Hearts. The main games that we have. It is very, very different being a mobile phone game and being 2D. But even though it might look very different and not even, that interesting, when you actually get to jump into the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key experience, it's a lot of fun. The gameplay is good, the story is for the most part quite interesting, it can be a little bit slow, but to the point, Unchained Key is actually a really good game for what it is. It's not like you have to fork out, $10, $20 to buy the game, it is free. So I'm actually really pleased that a lot of people are, of course, enjoying the experience. The next question reads, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key was planned to be a browser game at one point, but you've shifted focus to just mobile. What prompted that change? The producer replied, it's just that the mobile game platform has a lot more users now worldwide, and that's why I wanted to take it over to the mobile platform. Before I created the prototype of this game, I actually presented it to certain people by putting the PC game into a surface, and I cut out a window in a cardboard box to make it as small as a smartphone's size. Then I showed it to people. This is how it would probably feel on a mobile platform. And everyone liked that, so that's how this project started. So it is actually kind of interesting to think that Unchained Key at some stage was planned to also be a PC game, I suppose, alongside Kingdom Hearts Key as well, but I'm, kind of glad that they decided to put Unchained Key onto the mobile platform, as of course Unchained Key works really, really well on mobile devices. And he is right, mobile gaming is huge these days. The demand for apps and gaming on your mobile phones is crazy. I mean, pretty much everyone these days have a smartphone. Even though, I prefer console experiences, it's still cool to see that Kingdom Hearts, has kind of shifted onto the mobile platform. The next question reads, how does it affect your approach to creating gameplay when it's being played on a smartphone versus PC/console? The producer replied, because it is a mobile game, I tried to design it in a way so that each of the stages don't take as much time to clear. When people have to go on a train to go to work or whatnot, and they haven't finished and have to get off at a stop, I made it so that you can close the game but go back to it whenever you can. That is also why I went for a more of a turn-based kind of game rather than real-time action. The gameplay itself, I believe that you can feel that it is still Kingdom Hearts in its essence. It has that kind of action feeling. I believe I was able to get that with this game. So this is actually an interesting comment, for the main reason being is, in my overall thoughts video for Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, I mentioned how the missions kind of get repetitive very fast. Now, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, like the producer of course mentioned here, is a game that is designed to be played on the go, and then perhaps maybe after 5 to 10 minutes you put it down, come back to it later. And I think that's what most mobile games are kind of designed for. It's not like you're going to get a AAA experience on a mobile phone app. But of course, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is designed like that because it's a game that is meant to be played on the go. And in terms of the, combat, I mean, personally for me, I'm a person that isn't really too interested in turn-based combat. There's only, a particular kind of few games that I like that actually has turn-based combat. But with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, even though it is turn-based, it is still very fast-paced, and it definitely still, kind of has that reminiscent feel of real-time action that Kingdom Hearts has. Of course, it's not, Kingdom Hearts 2 for your mobile phone, but to the point, like he was mentioning, it still has that Kingdom Hearts essence inside of the gameplay. The next question reads, the story in Kingdom Hearts is focused on very specific characters. Now, to tell a story in the past but leave those characters out seems like a big decision. The producer replied, for the story, or how the game plays, or how the characters appear, they're all being discussed by Tetsuya Nomura, and he did think it through. So rather than a big decision point, it was more like a natural thing for them to decide to do. And for fans of the Kingdom Hearts series, they'll definitely see how it will lead up to the Kingdom Hearts series. Right now at least, no one has really gotten into the depth of the story with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, but it will lead you to understand how it ended up like that. We'll definitely be constantly updating the story in Unchained Key, and so I would love for everyone to look forward to seeing how that rolls out within the game. So when the whole Kingdom Hearts Key universe was first being introduced, a lot of people were very confused as to whether or not Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key would of course be canon to Kingdom Hearts' storyline. Of course, Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key is a very different perspective to that of what we're usually used to. Of course, in Kingdom Hearts, the game usually focuses on one character instead of some random player that you, of course, create. And as time went on, we, quickly learned that Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, as well as Key, is of course canon, and even though the story is going at a very slow rate now, it is of course obvious that at some point in time with the different story updates that we will receive, we will of course get more explanation and understanding towards how exactly Kingdom Hearts Key, as well as Unchained Key, will connect to the current ongoing series of Kingdom Hearts. The next question reads, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is supposed to connect to Kingdom Hearts 3. How does a game in the far past connect to this one in the future? The producer replied, I actually want to know this too. I feel that if you play Unchained Key as well as the other titles, then you will realize what the connections are, but that's all I can say at this moment. So I think it's fairly obvious the connection to Kingdom Hearts 3 and Unchained Key. I think the foretellers are the major connection, as well as the Tome of Prophecies. I mean, we already know that the Tome of Prophecies, or the Book of Prophecies, is of course in Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and it's mentioned in there, and it's important. And of course, that is a major big thing in the realm of Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key. So the next question reads, will the answers become clearer as you issue story updates to the game? The producer replied, I wouldn't say that everything will become clear, but there will be some things that will be revealed through this game. I am also looking forward to the future stories in this game. So of course, if you guys don't know, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is constantly getting updated, and in major updates, there are things called story updates, and these updates will add kind of like more story missions, and throughout these story missions, we of course get further story progression. Now, in terms of where the Japanese version is up to, it looks like it's closing up towards the, whole Keyblade War and all that. We know that's a major point inside of the Kingdom Hearts lore. So we can definitely see that with, everything that goes on in Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, and as these story updates are issued out, we will get closer to understanding, what Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is all about, and its connections to, of course, the main storyline of Kingdom Hearts. And the last question reads, what's the plan for you next in this game and as a developer? Will you keep working on new story elements for Unchained Key? The producer replied, as far as Unchained Key, I would love to keep on creating new elements to it as long as it's popular. I'm also working on other titles as a producer. My team members, they all really like to create new things, and so they will all definitely want to pursue making more new elements to the game going forward. As well as the story, of course, I'd also like to do more collaborations with Disney like they did in Japan for Zootopia moving forward. So yeah, it's very interesting, and of course the inclusion of Zootopia, that was super cool to see, because of course Zootopia has never been in Kingdom Hearts before, and of course it is included in Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key as like a special event, and you can get like outfits of Zootopia, and you can get a medal, I believe. So that's really, really cool, and it would also be cool to see like newer Disney movies getting put into Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. I'm sure that the story of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is only going to be going on for so long. But it's interesting to see if they're going to do anything with Unchained Key once the story ends, in terms of like maybe other missions and whatnot. But however guys, that is all of the interesting points that I grabbed out of the interview between CynicalGaming and of course the producer of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.